Welcome to Baby Reiki with Lisa and Marigold. I am a Master Reiki practitioner and I teach mamas, papas, and all of the loved ones how to share healing energy with our children. Children are very sensitive, especially sensitive to energy. And we as living beings have an innate ability to heal. If you are alive, that means that you have a spark of divine energy within you, actually within your heart center, right here, in the heart chakra. And so when we move from that place, we become able to heal. For those who may be skeptical and uncertain, perhaps they haven't felt from here, you can think of a couple examples from real life, from everyday life. For instance, when somebody tells you something sweet, somebody just had a baby, you go, oh, right there, just naturally your hands are moving to your heart. And you don't go, oh, that's so sweet, in your head where we're thinking. It's actually something more intelligent here, deep within us. And if you think that that is a little inconceivable up here, I might ask you then, how from up here is it that you are able to beat your heart at a certain rhythm? How are you doing that from up here? How are you telling your lungs to breathe air in a certain rhythm to be able to oxygenate your body? How are you making your digestive system function? It doesn't even feel good to ask that because you're not doing it. It is happening through you as a divine intelligence is for sure functioning to make all of these miracles happen within us. The amazing thing that so few people are talking about, although hopefully more will be talking about as we become more of an aware culture, more awakened in this society, is that we actually have an ability to move from this divine intelligence and share that with our children, with our loved ones. And I'm going to feed her because she is a breastfed baby and she just indicated to me that she is hungry. So how do we do that? How do we share that love? We're certain that we each have a divine spark of love within us. Something is moving us to be alive, to feel, to thrive. All these functions working in harmony, all this synergy flowing. It's not just within us too, it actually is moving out of us. And the evidence for that, you might look at, if you were to walk in a room and you can sense there's certain emotions in the air. Everybody's done this. You walk and you're like, oh, something just happened in here, it feels heavy, or oh, something's wrong, those two are fighting, or whatever it is. Or you might say, oh my gosh, this is so much fun, I love this, I don't know what it is, but I just walked into this store, like where I am right now. This is called Earth's Elements, and it's an energetically beautiful and thriving and moving and alive store, and you can feel it the second you walk in, and in this space. And you can just feel that because the energy is not contained here in this one part. This is an opening for the divine spark to flow through. It can move out of us. It moves out of our hands, but it moves out of us at all levels. So how do we share that with our children? That is the question. And the answer comes down to having this be your operating system so that the divine intelligence can move through you in order to share with that child. That happens very simply when we come into a beautiful energy, a loving space, when we are feeling like we are thriving. One of the ways that we can do that is we can smile. When we smile, especially like a real smile, you can think of maybe the happiest moment you've experienced in your life. And you can try that now. And then, whatever comes up, and then just let yourself smile. When you smile, especially if it's a real smile, it's gonna have your eyes kind of like close a little bit. That's a real smile. That's actually stimulating your brain to put out some very beautiful neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. And those ones, what they do is they help the brain to function better, to move everything in the most beautiful way. And then they help us to feel happiness. When we feel happiness, that joy, it continues to flow naturally as this innate ability is moving through us to everyone around us, those in near proximity, and even those sometimes far away. It can fill the space, and it can go to our children. So as I'm smiling and I'm happy, I can relax into that, and that'll help this little one. See, she was starting to fuss a little bit, but then she felt the love and she started to calm down. And that love can go to our children. Now, we can do this, share this love in all kinds of different ways with our kids. Whenever we're around them and we're moving from the divine intelligence of feeling good, feeling love, feeling happiness, feeling joy, feeling gratitude, that's going to help us to be these loving instruments that are sharing. Like you're a piano and all of a sudden the music is playing, and that just goes out into all the environment around you, and everybody can just relax into that beautiful rhythm. And we can do that just by being present with our children. We can also do it by touching our children, and also and especially anywhere where they might be seeming like they need it. Like for instance, Marigold has some teeth coming through, so this is really helpful for her right now, for the love to come through to her. This is always available to us, and I'm not saying that this should replace modern medicine. I am more in agreement with integrated medicine, and for sure I always feel that we need to trust our instincts and our guts. So if you feel like, okay, I need to go to take my child to see a medical professional, that's the time to do it. If you feel that you need to take your child to receive Reiki or something like that on any level, then that would be the time to do that. So for sure, follow your heart and simply receive the guidance that is there for you. And modern medicine can be an amazing tool for us, and for sure when it's combined with this ancient kind of healing technique and something that's innately within us, that could be, you know, a perfect system. So you know, this has been my way of life, and I realized that it's time for me to work harder to share this with others.